a smorgasbord of content, you know.
Yeah, for your lunch hour.
Please send us your stories. We love judging people.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be liquidating everything me and my wife own.
Please read this. Obviously I'm a girl.
Cool mode activated.
Oh, I see you. You got hit by the emergency. Speaking of talking.
Screw you, homophobe.
New episodes Tuesday and Friday.
Welcome back to r/podcast. We've officially changed the name and new intro designed by Jordan himself. I mean, I made the last intro and you put me to shame, my friend.
No.
I mean, like, I think what happened was I put a couple minutes into the one we did, and Jordan was like, I'm cooking.
Jordan bought you bought a graphics pack for it, didn't you?
I did. And I also I took some stock footage and beefed it up. It's fun.
It is.
It feels, we talked about it, it feels like MTV or like Mad TV.
Yeah.
They, it's like, and I can tell you, everyone I've shown it to, because none of my friends know that I made the first intro, and people are like, oh, they thought just because you made the first one. They're like, oh, it's so much better. Oh my, thank God. I'm kind of getting used to the
Yeah.
I'm like, so am I. But yeah, so congrats to you, and change the name, just because I think we've talked about this a lot. This whole, and I'm gonna go on for a bit because they're getting stuff ready for this special thing we have planned. We talked about the direction of the show, and later on we started doing these like quick hour, us just talking about whatever. And so we didn't want to be kind of shoehorned into this "Are you the asshole" thing, even though we love doing it. So, and plus there's way more subreddits that get crazier than "Are you the asshole?" So just to kind of divulge, to do other things, we thought we'd just do r/podcast. And Are You the Asshole would be just a show on the channel if you want to think of it like that. And yeah, new format too. We thought, hey, let's we already talk for 15 minutes before we even start recording the show. It's like, why not just do a quick something before we get into it? And if you're on the horizon, you will get, we've changed things up differently. You're going to get this part, our 15 minutes, variety hour. And if you want the actual show itself, then you go to the r/podcast channel, linked in description. So yeah, that format I think works for all of us pretty well. We're excited for it. Season 2, baby.
Woo!
So for one of my classes, I had to take one of these personality quizzes, and you're just supposed to post the results. And I have a bit of a gripe with these things, because you guys had done them for classes.
I've done the one where it's like the ENTFJ, like you get the letters. Is that what this is?
No.
Okay.
This is, whatever it is, it's my psychology class. So it's like your strengths, your weaknesses, and this is funny, they don't even call it weakness, they call it lesser strengths. Which I'm like, okay, you're on the money. So they've already started, they were going through it, I've already done my results. So how it breaks down, you have top 5, I think they have like 30 categories. And if you score high, it's a top strength. You score mid, it's what's called middle strength. And then anything below a certain threshold is weakness. So I want to start with weakness. So I had 4, and I agree with them wholeheartedly. One is perspective. And the way they put it is being able to provide wise counsel to others, having ways of looking at the world that make sense. I don't think I agree with the counsel to others, but I'm very one-dimensional thinking. Like you and me had that class, the whole one reality discussion.
Yeah.
I was kind of bored because I just saw it as one thing. I'm not as introspective as other people. So I give them that. This one, love of learning, it's like, I love learning, but I don't think, I love learning more about stuff I already like.
Yeah.
Like I love video games.
Yeah.
I just now, I bought like history books.
Yeah.
About like the technology and stuff. But I don't really go out to be like, I want to learn the history of agriculture.
Right.
That I can do.
Yeah.
But if I already have like a prerequisite love for something, then I have no problem. Like basketball, I'm reading up on like 60s basketball and like the transition with ABA, NBA basketball. Like I love stuff like that.
When their shirts went from like
6-inch seam to like a respectable length.
When did the shorts get really long?
What would you say? Probably like the
90s?
Yeah, probably around the 90s.
When was Fab 5 Michigan?
Because I remember like even early on in Jordan's career when they had like the cursive Bulls.
Those look so
throwback.
good. Though.
Those are sick.
The 86.
Yeah,
we're not the classic throwbacks.
And they still have some shorter shorts in those.
You talked about 30 for 30s not too long ago. There's a 30 for 30 about the Michigan Fab 5 with Juwan Howard, Chris Webber, Jalen Rose. And they were like such a cultural icon because they, started wearing black socks and longer shorts.
Yeah.
And so at least on the collegiate level, it was definitely Fab 5 in 90, 91. But I digress. 23 bravery, because a lot of this is I'm a brave person. I always do middle of the road. I think I'm brave in terms of standing up for myself, but you put a gun at my head, I will cry immediately. I have no shame. If a lion explodes to that door, we're on like the 3rd floor. I'm jumping out of this thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That's more or less. And then 24, appreciation of beauty. And the way it's described is noticing, appreciating beauty, excellence, and/or a skilled performance in various domains of life, from nature, art, to mathematics.
I love this one question I just had. I awaken with a sense of excitement about the day's possibilities.
I had the same question.
Well,
do you think I'm wise?
I would say very much.
Okay.
I think you're the wisest out of 3 of us.
Oh, the wise man.
But my final question was, I have a lot of zest.
Yeah,
So I
said yes.
No, I said others describe you as having a lot of zest. So I walked in and asked Jordan. I was like, would you say I'm zest? And he goes, yes, but not in the way you're thinking.
I don't know. I have been told that modesty is one of my most notable characteristics.
Oh, really?
That's a question.
Oh. Yeah.
I think your answer leads me to believe it's unlike me.
Well, here's what kills me.
You said, "Oh, really?"
You guys are gonna get this too. I was asked 6 different ways. Like I work well with others.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
6 different
That's fair.
I work well with others. Others say you work well for them.
Yeah.
I like working in a group. Others makes me better at work. It's like okay. I don't want to do middle strings because I have way too much.
Didn't you say they gave you like 23?
Yeah, it's so everything is ranked.
Okay.
So out of the personalities, there is I got 24, and my middle ones go from 6 to 20, and it's literally like I'm just like I think an average amount of it. It's forgiveness, humility, zest, which is approaching life with excitement and energy, honesty, fairness.
I'm zesty as hell then.
Yeah, dude, consider me a zest fest.
Right? Go ahead and consider me a well-zested lemon.
Mm.
And I'm very curious. I'm gonna wait a little bit till you guys get everything.
Yeah.
Before I do at least the strings, but I want to go ahead and make a prediction.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to go ahead and guess you guys because like you said, we're still kind of learning a bit about each other. But I've known you guys for what is it?
6, 7 months. 8
Ballpark.
months.
So it's like and plus like a lot of the conversation is us just, talking about life. I'm gonna say, and I don't know the exact like way they'll phrase it, like what word. Jordan, I think will be leadership. If it's not top 5, like your first middle strength, like it's just shy. I'm gonna say it's gonna be in there. I gotta go leadership for you. Nick has to be humor. I'm just saying, it's gotta be in there. I think all 3 of us are gonna have humor in it.
Yeah.
Like it just makes too much sense. Jordan, I'll put creativity in there. Literally, I walked into him having a conversation with a guy about how much he likes just making and doing stuff. Like literally, I would say he would be creative.
What does zest mean?
So the way they phrased it is being excited about life, basically.
Okay, then no.
Are you?
Jordan's like, I want to die.
Well, that's this website. What's like the Google definition?
All right, I'm done.
All right, I think I have like one or two more.
Great enthusiasm and energy. Or the outer color part of a peel or citrus fruit used as flavoring.
Yeah, I'm full of lemons, man.
What are your weaknesses? Let's start. I went to weakness. It would be the very bottom.
It's asking me where I'm located. Can I just skip that?
I just bum rushed through all that. I think I put the White House for like wherever I was located or something.
Bottom. Get your results.
Yeah. Not your weakness, your lesser strengths.
Well, hang on. It just told me what my top strength was.
He scroll.
While we're taking this moment, I'd like to give a quick shout out this week
Got
also to Jordan. Last week, my car died in the school parking lot, and this hunk right here came and gave me gas and gave me a jump. So, thank you, Jordan.
Got you, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like
This
leader.
guy's the goat.
Goes
right?
out, gets stuff done, helps people.
So maybe this is just because I'm self-assessing, but leadership fell in the number 17 slot for me.
Oh, really?
And maybe that's like a subconscious thing. Maybe I'm a leader that doesn't consider myself to be a leader. My top strengths: humor, spirituality, honesty, curiosity, and perspective.
So one of my weaknesses is one of your greatest strengths.
That's how you make a good team.
Hey, there you go.
You almost done?
Yes.
He's in the ladder. What were your weaknesses or your lesser strengths?
My lesser.
How many?
This is crazy. Love,
Damn!
self-regulation,
Okay.
zest.
Oh, well, you purposely said no.
Well, once I determined that was meaning of like excited to live life, I realized that they asked that question like 4 or 5 different times.
Oh, I feel you.
So zest is down there, an appreciation of beauty and excellence.
That was one of my. I just don't get what that means. Like it says like beauty. I appreciate like nature. Like it's cool, but I'm not like, oh my god. I don't stop in my tracks like, look at the snow. It's beautiful.
I'm intrigued by this.
Anything you disagree with, strength or weakness wise?
Ooh. I feel like humor's probably too high. For it to be my number one's a little crazy.
I'm located in Afghanistan, guys.
That's what I'm saying. I just put whatever.
United States minor outlying islands.
I think that
Uganda.
I really think that love of learning is way too low.
That's what I'm saying.
They pegged it right in the middle. And
Hold on, what was is yours at 24?
yeah.
Okay, so they have 24 full assessments.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I think that the ones that are in the top strengths are definitely some of my biggest strengths.
Can I ask you this, to search for something? Where did your forgiveness rank?
Number 10.
Okay, mine's 6. Because I remember you and me, when it was our episode of just us, the more serious one, we had a conversation about how we both used to like hold grudges. And
Yeah.
we've come around. I'm like kind of glad to see that's like high.
Yeah, I think I'm not upset over that one because perspective was in my number 5.
Sure.
So like being able to provide wise counsel to others, having ways of looking at the world that makes sense to others. That's kind of the same. Like I don't necessarily have to forgive you if you've wronged me.
Yeah.
But like I can move on from it and understand why you did it.
Yeah.
I think that's accurate.
We got his strengths and
let's hear it.
weakness.
All right, I'll start with my strength. My top strength is love.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Really?
I can, yeah. I think the people that I have in my life, I have deep cares and
Love and
appreciation
respect
for them.
for,
Yeah. Humor's my number 2. Appreciation of beauty and excellence. I think that's fair. I love nature.
Again,
and I love the outdoor world.
Where we're weak, he's high in.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I love being outdoors. It's, yeah.
So hang on. So what is finish your strengths out, and then I
Yes.
want to know.
Social intelligence is 4.
Okay,
Teamwork is 5.
there you go.
And then my weaknesses are leadership, perseverance, humility, and prudence.
Okay.
So those are definitely some big time weaknesses, but it's okay.
What were your-
I like to say they are lesser
Yeah.
strengths.
Lesser strengths. What were your strengths, Josh?
So 5 was hope, experiencing the best in the future, which I'm kind of optimistic. 4, creativity, and I feel like all of us got to have creativity, at least in the
Yeah.
upper half.
My
of our stuff.
creativity fell 14.
My
That is hard to believe for
Yeah.
me. I would definitely think you're more
mine
creative.
is 2. Mine's in the same.
That's
I'm at
weird.
14 too.
Well, I'm like, you just do, like, rather it's music or, like, just, like, your camera work and stuff. I feel like you just do more creative things than us.
and I probably answered these, like, there's a bias, right? Like,
Sure.
we talked about that other class. Like,
Yeah.
I'm operating under my my lens of who I am.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't necessarily think that I'm the funniest person, which is why I don't think humor should be in the number one. But like everything else, I like being in my top strengths.
Yeah, because like for my middle strengths, I'll just go through like my next few. I have spirituality at 6, curiosity at 7. I don't know why bravery is so high. I don't need that to be at 8. I need that to be a little lower. I'll be very candid.
Hey, you're a brave man. You can't help it.
Judgment is at 9, and then honesty is at 10.
Well, it's like any of these personalities. Hold on, let me round off. It's hope, creativity. 3 was spirituality. And then 1 and 2 were the exact same as Nick. 2 is humor and 1 is love.
So what crossover did we have? Spirituality.
Yeah, we all had humor
Yeah.
within our top
We all
5.
had humor.
You were 1. We had it at 2, which
Yeah,
Mine's at 1, yeah.
me and him both had love as number 1.
You guys
yeah.
have honesty?
That was in my middles.
Liar.
Honesty
My
fell
honesty's
at
at
10.
10.
Wow. So we're the same,
But
way different.
yeah,
Like, we're the same where we are the same. Quote me.
but different where we are very
but
different.
different
Very
where
different
we're
where we are
different.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also like and I've heard people complain about these. The only thing this really does is like how you view yourself.
Yeah.
Like I think he's way more creative than us, even though you self-assessed. I think here's what I think we need to do later. We take a personality quiz on your behalf. You do it for me,
That's
and
what I
then
was
we
gonna
do it for him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think like, and then like save these results, and then see how like it switches.
Yeah, or we take them as a show.
Yeah.
That would
That-
allow for
yeah.
discourse amongst us. Like,
That would be cool.
I think that would be neat.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was.
That's what I'm saying.
Thanks for bringing that to the table.
Yeah, that was a good little opening to the show.
I really hope the camera's recording.
Me
That'd be
too.
hilarious. Yeah, you just run.
If not, then we'll at least just get to go
Audio
through our
only.
results again.
Audio only.
The yeah, but like for the most part, I think that's what this is gonna more be. Just what kind of like goofy things,
Yeah.
stuff we could talk about. Just do like I said, there was like something where like if you want to do a quick like kind of like tier list type thing or stuff, we
Yeah.
can do that. Like I think
Yeah.
this part of the show opens it up to whatever
That's
you
why
want it
I
to be.
like the new name r/. It's just like
All encompassing.
anything.
Yeah. We don't feel tied to do a specific segment
Yeah,
every
and
time
then we'll
now.
have segments that just
Come in as they
yeah.
are designed. All right, ready,
Right on.
ready for Are You the Asshole?
Let's go.
Heck yeah, man.
Let's do it. I'm now practicing my TikTok microphone holds. So that's the end of this video if you're watching on the Horizon channel. If by now you don't know, we've rebranded our Are You the Asshole channel. It is now r/podcast to kind of branch into new types of content. If you want the full length episode where you actually have the Are You the Asshole show, go to the channel. Link is in the description. That's pretty much how it's going to go here. Horizon, you'll get our little variety hour that we have going, and for the more content that you're used to, check out r/podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you over there.